say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Trent's out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moses Moody is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at center. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry outside. Lopez grabs the board. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Butler. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. No good with the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Curry passes it to Moody. Pass to Green. Clock at 6. Here's Butler. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Here's Giannis. Following the basket by Draymond Green. The wide open look here for Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Butler. Podziemski on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The drive by Green, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And the Warriors with possession here. Now here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
Now here's Lopez. He's got 7. Here's Kuzma. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Look, Kuzma will get inside there and bang around, and he's going to take it down.
Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. The coach remarked, handle? Can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. Butler, no good. The Bucks trail. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at Milwaukee. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And here are the Warriors now, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. Butler passes to Armstrong, and Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Kevin Porter comes in for Damian Lillard.
Porter Jr.
Healed outside. Pass to Armstrong. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Buddy Hield gets the 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Trent with the wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
I had a feeling when that last shot went in, Trent Jr. was ready to respond.
Butler with the ball. 23 points for him the last game against Denver.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Can't hit from in close. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo is out there with Green. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Sims in at the 5. Now here's Antetokounmpo after the miss from Stephen Curry. Green passes to Sims. And a wide open look for Porter. And he hits it to tie the game up. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So it's the Warriors now. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Here's Trent following the basket by Stephen Curry. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now we see the league's top assist team since All-Star. They've been displaying some great teamwork. In third, the Warriors.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
Here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against Denver. Curry crashes inside. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
There's Porter with the 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to post. Up top, Jackson Davis, covered by Giannis. Outside Curry, from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Curry with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuminga. Drills the 3-pointer. Kuminga's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Kuminga hits enough of those to keep you honest.
And they double up Giannis. Porter outside. They grab their own miss. There's the lob at Kumbo. Blows the alley-oop. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 3-pointer, Hield. Sims with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Giannis. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket of the night.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Beyond the arc. Porter pulls it in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Trent finds Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Here we go. Make some noise for your Warriors. 16.
As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortune.
Shots good from Butler.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Milwaukee basketball.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Damian Lillard. 1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now Butler, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Majemski on the wing. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? Really been a key contributor over the past month. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Green.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Bucks. 1:05 left here in the second. Three-pointer, Lillard. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
Gotta like watching Lillard pull right up on the defense. Outstanding at catching him off guard.
Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Kuzma. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks leading by 4. And Lillard kicks to Green. Now Lillard. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City. And that one's good. Green.
Such an excellent playmaker. Lillard deserves more credit for that part of his game.
Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Podziemski. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And here is Moody. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for Golden State.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Warriors trail by 7. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Butler dishes to Curry for the 3, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Curry against Lillard. Pass to Podziemski. Sinks the triple. Podziemski's got 6.
When your superstar is as unselfish as Steph Curry is, that's what gets other guys going.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that game time. Hey, David, thank you.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
For the lead, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lillard left side. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Butler passes to Curry. Top finish by Stephen Curry.
What else can we say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Payton is checked in for the Warriors. Well, most coaches will tell you, you need scoring in the paint to be successful. And here are some big men around the league that have been providing plenty of that over the last month. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Well, you're building a team, the foundation starts here. Big men who can dominate a game offensively in the low post. Every franchise would like to have one, and this is the cream of the crop.
Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Curry finds Green. Outside Butler. Payton passes to Butler. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Kuzma outside. Lillard from outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Prince. Scoreless thus far. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Curry with the 3. The 3 ball from Curry.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Lillard with it. Butler covering. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Butler passes to Green. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks trail. Pass to Antetokounmpo over Butler. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
Great J from Antetokounmpo, really developing that part of his game.
On the wing, Green. Now Podziemski. Curry kicks to Payton. Fires the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Payton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Kuzma outside. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Lillard against Curry. Pass to Podziemski. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball on the court for the Bucks. Green is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Porter. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Milwaukee in the lead. Porter takes to Antetokounmpo. On deep, Trent. The rebound by Post.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry against Trent. Latrey. And Heel gets it to go on the assist by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Heel scoring.
It's Trent on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Post. Healed outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Porter. Curry's shot is good.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. To the middle. And finished off by Porter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Hield. Releases. Nails the baby hook. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. up here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Curry. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 28.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo, to the paint. And Prince with the jam.
And Torian Prince getting up there and slamming it down.
Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Jackson Davis. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Prince outside. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Now here's Lillard. Lopez finds Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Offline with his 3. Jackson Davis with it. He's against Kuzma.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis taking 2 shots.
We got this, we got this.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Prince wide open, buries the long-range jumper. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Oh, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Torian Prince is. Wow.
Majemski on the wing. Guarded by Prince. Three-pointer, Butler. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Lopez kicks to Prince. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Moody. A three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Prince. Warriors with the rebound. Majemski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they double up. Can't cash in from close range. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Bucks shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Yes!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Lillard. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Davis is checked in for Green.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, number 32, Trace Jackson Davis.
.52 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Pajemski with it, headed by Prince from outside the arc. A shot by Pajemski, no good. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
You want to win? You need guys like Brooke Lopez. That's clutch.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Curry outside. A rebound by the Bucks.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Second team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard. At the line for two.
Shoot two.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Lillard, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Here's Butler. And it's Pajemski in the corner. And the Warriors miss again. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Dame, how much do you challenge yourself to provide that scoring to get this team over the hump?
I mean, coming into the game, I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. Team's trying to stop me, so I let it come to me. And, you know, nobody has ever won a game in the first half. It gets done in the second half, so that's when I come on and try to get it done.
That is when the stars shine the